Welcome my dear students for this internet basics and HTML class. Last class we have learned about the table concept, right? How to design the table concept and how to write cell spacing and call spacing, right? In this we are going to be learning sample HTML code for spaces. So if you want to give spaces between the word, sentence and for the paragraphs, then we have to supposed to use these codes. Okay, now let us see what are the entities we are having and what are its uses. If you see here, first one is and NBSP. So then what you are doing, and NBSP stands for non-breakable space. Non-breakable space. When you want to add a single space, then you can use non-breakable space ampersand NBSP. Next, paragraph tag. By using this paragraph tag, you can give the paragraph breaks. And next one is break tag. It is a container empty tag because it doesn't have closing tag, right? When you want to add a line of a break, then you are going to be using break tag. And next our concept is pre tag. Already we have explained this pre tag, right? So when you want to display pre quotations, right? It is a pre format, right? Here it is a pre tag. When you want to display text as written p style text identifier, and it is somewhat difficult. We will explain this pre tag in your next coming chapter, that is cascading style sheet. In the cascading style sheet, we are going to be learning this pre. Already we have learned this pre as a pre-formatting tags. Okay, by using that pre-formatting tags, how you are representing the data, that will be appear in the same font. We will see as sample programs after this theory. Now, if you want to give a single space, you have to use ampersand NBSP. If you want to give two spaces, you have to use ampersand ENSP. Okay, we will see type EMSP to add 4 spaces. If you want to give 4 spaces, then you have to use EMSP. Okay, otherwise if you want to give 4 spaces, means you can either use NBSP for 4 times. Got it? If you want to insert a line break, then you are going to be using break statement. And here we will see 2 spaces. For 2 spaces, ampersand ENSP is used. For 4 spaces, ampersand EMSP is used. For tab, you can go by 4 ampersand or EMSP. Okay, yes, we will see one sample example. Why don't we see a sample example? Okay, now let me take one sample example. I'm opening one. I need some contents, right? For this I will take some. Okay, I'm having here one report. I will add this report. Okay, yes, you are seeing, right? It is viewable, right? Yes. And now I want some content. For that I will take one value education report is there. Okay, here our value education reports are exist. I will take this report. Got it? Just for understanding purpose, because we need some content, right? I'm copying, I'm closing this. We don't record all these things, only for creating. Then which editor we have to use? We have to suppose to use Notepad. Okay, in the Notepad, what I'm doing, I'm typing the structure of HTML head, title, you have to give in the tag, right? Title, non space relevant content, it is a space, spaces and tab space, just for understanding purpose. Okay, now I'm giving head as well as body tag. Now I'm starting the body tab. Whatever the content you want to render in your browser, then we have to use the body tab. Now I'm typing this content and I'm storing here. Okay, yes, now I'm storing, I'm closing body and I'm closing HTML, right? Now we want to save this file. How to save this file? Okay, so for this I'm showing you here. Please observe carefully. Your file is exist. File, go to save. In the desktop I'm giving it is a space.html for understanding purpose. Okay, yes, if you see here, it is a browser, a new browser, Edge browser. Okay, this is our program. I'm opening this with available Chrome browser. Okay, I'm opening with Chrome browser. So what we are getting some information. Okay, but it is not having any, whatever we have typed, we are getting this information, right? For better understanding, I will take one heading, H1. I'm typing Saint Mary's College Shirwa. In my program, okay, I didn't close my program. You should be very careful in this. Okay, afterwards I'm closing my heading tag. Suppose if I want to place one image here, what I have to do? I have to use img src within double quotation, and I have to specify height. Well, let me see. Before that, we will see image tag. Okay. Then how to check our image? So I'm having this image, right? I want this image. Then how to place it? We have to go right click on that. If you right click, we will get the properties that it is showing as she users DCA desktop. I'm copying and I'm pasting, and here it consists of a college color, college logo color. Okay, I'm copying. This is the name of the file and it is the type. Yes, afterwards a slash paste slash jpg. Okay, now I'm saving. Once again I'm checking. Got it? Yes, I'm opening my browser and I'm refreshing. Now what happened? So our image is placed here, and here heading tag is placed. So it is having some height and width, right? Let us adjust this image height and width by using the attribute height is equal to 150 and width is equal to 75. I'm making that, I'm not sure. Okay, sometimes we missed here one concept. Okay, now it has reduced. If you want to make it as an 100, fine. Come here, refresh. Yes, sometimes our image we want appears, at that time we have to use alt attribute. Alt attribute will say image is not display or welcome. Whenever the image is not display, for example, if I make a mistake here, please observe here, I am removing the or just column. I'm saving. In the place of image, whatever the text you have typed, it will be displayed. Okay, I'm saving, I'm refreshing. Got it? So whenever the image is not identified, whatever the alternate text you have placed, that will be displayed. Yes. And what is our concept? Our concept is to give the space. So here I am using the paragraph tag. Okay, afterwards I am here ending the paragraph tag. So whether it is end? No. Now I am ending this. Okay, I'm saving and I'm coming to your browser and I'm refreshing. Whether any changes has happened? Nothing happened, right? So here the session was very interactive one. Afterwards I need a break. The content should be moved to the next line. Then what I have to do? I have to use break tag. Yes. So here the content is displaying in huge size. I will make it with heading tag 3, H3, and I will close H3 here. Okay, for our understanding purpose, what is H3? Heading tag. Okay. Now I'm saving, and now I'm saving my file and coming to your page, and I'm checking. Yes, it is working, right? After the break, what happens? It is already adding tags, so automatically some spaces render will be taken. Okay, and after the break tag, automatically it will take break. Now I want to give S2. I want to give students space where one single space is there. I want to make it as a double space. So for understanding better, after the yes, okay, let me made this font size as, I'm taking font attribute, font size is equal to 6, and where it ends I will close here. Okay, now let me check. Afterwards I will give the break tag. Yes, now I'm saving the file and I'm coming to your browser and I'm refreshing. So font is taking right, clear, and the faculty members of the department is not displayed. Whether it is displayed, yes, it is displayed, but here it is not displayed, right? Students for eagerly participating is not displayed. Now I'm saving and I'm coming to your browser and I'm refreshing. Got it? Yes. So here to here a space is exists, right? Here the font has made, and here we are identifying, right? Let me make this is also with some heading tag H4, and for understanding purpose only, okay, H4. Yes. So now I am saving. Yes, I am coming and I am refreshing. Yes, H4 tag is taken. Now if I want to make S space T, okay, I want to give 4 spaces. Then if I want to give the 4 spaces, which tab I have to use? Ampersand EMSP. Okay, which tab I have to use? Ampersand EMSP. After the S, if I give the tag like ampersand EMSP semicolon, let me check what it will happens. Okay, I'm coming here and I'm refreshing. What happens? 4 spaces has taken. Okay, once again I will give the same command, same attribute, same element. Once again what it will happens? It will give the 8 spaces. Okay, I'm coming here and I'm refreshing. Clear? Yes, if I give once again ampersand EMSP, what will happens? I'm saving and I'm coming to my browser and refreshing. So you are identifying the spaces, right? 4 spaces I'm getting. Okay, that is the usage of ampersand EMSP. Suppose if I want to give 2 spaces, then which tab I have to use? ENSP. Which tab? ENSP. After the K, I want to give 2 ampersand ENSP semicolon. Okay, ENSP semicolon. Just save it, come to your browser and refresh it. You see here the 2 spaces is getting. Got it? As if I want to get one single space, then what I have to do? I have to give ampersand NBSP semicolon. Okay, I'm saving and I'm coming and I'm refreshing. Got it? Likewise, we are getting one single space. So to get the single space, what I have to do? Yes, we will write here. To get the single space, then we have to use ampersand NBSP. To get the 2 spaces, then we have to use ampersand ENSP semicolon. To get the 4 spaces, then we have to use ampersand EMSP. Okay, so likewise you can give spaces for your contents. Clear? Yes. I'm refreshing. So I want to get a one break space here. Then what I have to do? I have to give break. If I want to make the font increase with a different style, then font face, I'm using monotype over Siva, and size is equal to 7, and I'm giving color attribute of a font is equal to blue. Okay, and I'm closing here the font. So that is the usage of font. Okay, and I'm using the same tag with the different values. I'm copying, I'm giving here, and I'm pasting. Now I'm making it as a Vardhana with red. Okay, afterwards I have all to use ampersand NSP. Okay, for this line this font, for this line this is the font I'm ending, and for this line we have to get a break line, right? Content has to move to the next. I'm using the break tag, I'm using the same, I'm pasting, and I'm taking another as Arial 7 black. I'm giving as black. Let me check. It is green. Now I am changing it as a green. Yes. Now let me check. I'm saving whether I have closed font. If I open means I have to supposed to close, right? I'm coming in the browser and I'm refreshing. Clear? Yes. To use a single space we have to use ampersand sp. Here the space has taken. Okay, it doesn't display the ampersand sp. Okay, if you want to display that ampersand nsp, I have to give it in a single quote. Okay, if you want to get the two space, then you have to display within a single quote. Let me check. If I want to get the four space, then I have to use this tag, this element. Okay, I'm coming here and I'm refreshing. So even though if you give n, it has not taken, right? So let me mention within a double quotation. Let me check what it will happen. Okay, let me check whether it will works or not. Yes, now saving. I'm coming here and I'm refreshing. It is also not showing. Clear? So if I remove here the semicolon, automatically it will show. But while using this tag, you should be very careful. You should be mentioned within this only. Here single tab and then BSP will default text. Okay. Yes. So likewise, we are going to be using these space tags. Next one is marquee tag. So if I want to make a scrollable text, then we have to use marquee tag. Okay, so you can make the text to scroll either from left to right or right to left. Now we will see how this marquee tag will works. Okay, so you can make the scrollable text means moving text. A scrollable piece of a text means moving text. It can be moved either from left to right or right to left, either from horizontally or vertically. Okay, after doing some settings. Yes, first let me check with this sample example. Now I want to make this text should be movable marquee, and here I'm closing the marquee. Yes, let me check what it will happens. I'm saving and I am refreshing. What it is happening? The text is moving. Default it moves from right to left. Default it moves from right to left. Okay, so now we will see some another tags also. and I will broadly explain this marquee tag. Before that, we have to learn this quotation and citation element. If you want to place some text in quotation form, short quotation as well as a long quotation, then we have to use quotation tags. Here Q stands for short quotation. By using this, you can specify a short quotations. Okay, for example, here it is given paragraph tag. Within the paragraph tag, you are specifying a small quotation. WWF's goals is to build a future where people live in harmony with nature. So likewise, you can give some simple quotation. Now let me try this tag. Okay, I'm copying, and already my editor is there. I'm pasting here. What it will happen? It will give a short quotations. Okay, and I'm coming here and I'm refreshing. So likewise, it gives a short quotation. If you observe here, I have not mentioned within the double quotations. Clear? Please observe, if you want to get the double quotations as short quotations, then you have to supposed to use Q tag. Okay, and when it comes to long quotation, then you have to supposed to use block quote. If you are using the block quote, means the quotations will come for long paragraph, wherever it starts and wherever it ends. Okay, for example, here already a content is there. I'm copying this block quote. Okay, then what is the purpose of a block quote? To get the long quotes. Okay, so now I'm saving this file and I'm coming here and I'm refreshing. So if you observe here it comes within the double quotation, but it is showing as some here something has happened. I will remove this. Okay, these are inappropriate quotes it is using. Clear and clear. Yes, I'm saving now. Now let me check what it will happen. Okay, yes, so likewise it will give long quotations. Likewise it will give long quotation. Okay, so for this we have to use block quote. Okay, so for better understanding of the block quote, I am once again opening W3 schools, or just in Google you just type block quote. Block quote. So here you are identifying block quote tag and you are seeing the same information. I'm trying here the same information. I'm getting the output like this. Okay, actually we are getting the output like this. For this we have to suppose to use the content like this. Okay, yes, okay, hope you understand this concept, right? Okay, or else if you want to learn it from other site, it is also there, and you just go open here. Let me check what it will happen. You have to suppose to give the citation code. Based on that citation code it will work. Okay, yes, I'm copying this citation. Citation is must for the block quote. I'm copying and I'm opening here and I'm giving here, and cite is the attribute of block quote. I'm saving. Let me run in my browser. This is our program, right? I'm refreshing. I'm getting in a block quotes. Got it? And next our concept is abbreviation tags. So then what is the usage of abbreviation? We can get abbreviation of the or acronym, some of abbreviation. For example, WHO. WHO stands for World Health Organization. If you want to give World Health Organization as an abbreviation, then we have to suppose to use abbreviation tag. Here a sample example is there. I'm copying and I'm pasting in my web page. Okay, and abbreviation title. Yeah, the title we are representing for the WHO. Okay, and I'm saving now and running my browser, refreshing. So whenever I'm placing my hyphen, please observe here, please observe carefully, I made a large. Now please observe here that WHO is with a dot 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 dot. Why it is come like that? Whenever my mouse is placed on that, it is showing what is WHO. What WHO is an abbreviation, so it clearly indicates as it is an abbreviation or acronym. To mention the abbreviation or acronym, for example, computer. Then what is a computer? Common oriented machine processing unit for technical and electrical result. Common oriented machine processing unit for technical and electrical result. So if I want to mention that, I will take this abbreviation tag once again. Okay, I will do for my computer. Okay, common, what is computer? Common oriented machine processing unit for technical and electrical result. So this is what exactly, it is not an abbreviation, it is an acronym. Okay, acronyms also we can mention within a abbreviation tag. Okay, computer was founded, was not founded, we don't want. Computer, father of computer is Charles Babbage. Okay, that's it. Now I'm saving my file and I'm coming here and I'm refreshing. If once I refresh, you can identify that computer. Whenever I'm placing my mouse pointer on that, I'm getting the full form of abbreviation of or acronym of that word. Okay, so that is the usage of your abbreviation tag. And next our tag is address tag. If you want to mention the address contact information, then we can use address tag. Okay, so here let us see a sample example. I'm copying this same example. Got it? Here the address here written by John Doe's. What is a break tag? Automatically control will move to the next line. Visit us at break line. Okay, so this information will be come, but whenever I'm using the address tag, that address will be displayed in some special character. Okay, let me see. I'm saving and I'm opening my browser and I'm refreshing. So if I made here, automatically it is turned in, it has turned in. Okay, so if you want to know that text has been happened in this form. Here we have set some font but has not worked right. Let me check here the font face monotype Cursiva. Let us see editor font. I want to see some name. I will make it as Cooper. Okay, let me take it as Cooper. Text has not appeared. Okay, Cooper. Vardhan is happened and Arial black is also not happened. It may be Arial space black. Okay, font, in this font let me make it as a Courier. Here the Courier is there, right? Courier or Courier new, COURIER, Courier. I will save, let me save it and come to my browser and I'm refreshing. Yes, you see this text has turned into Cooper. This is Vardhana and it is Courier new. So this is a scrollable text. How to do the scrollable text? Then we have to use the marquee tag. Okay, so likewise we are using marquee tag. Now we will move to the marquee. So whatever the text you want to make the move, that text should be mentioned within marquee tag. If you see here an example, hope you are seeing here, right? Hope you are seeing. Okay. Is there any zoom option? Okay, anyhow, you see here, whatever the text you want to scroll, you should be mentioned within a marquee tag. So marquee tag consists of some attributes that here we are having the down attribute. Let me check the direction attribute. If you mention the direction as a down, then what happens? The content will move from top to down. Okay, got it? So it is the direction attribute. Let me make for visible, I will make a small. Okay, now I want to make this text. Where is this font? Okay, first font. This is the first font, right? This is the second font, right? And where is the third font? Here the font marquee we have closed. Okay, now let me make this as a marquee, and I'm changing the size to 5 is enough. Okay, and I'm coming here marquee direction is equal to, within double quotation, I'm giving top means it will scroll bottom to top. Okay, and where to supposed to end my marquee? By the end of my text. Okay, marquee. Now let me save it and coming here, and I'm refreshing. Now we are seeing any difference? No. Why? We have made some mistake. Okay, so that is here the marquee as opened and not closed. Now let me save it and come here and I'll refresh. So in this also direction is not taking. Why? Let me mention direction as a down, then let me check. Okay, if I check, what it will happens? Now you are seeing, right? If I mention it as a down, it will scroll from top to down. If I make it as a direction as down, it will scroll from top to down with the first. So here we are seeing this marquee tag, right? Let me see this marquee tag direction. We can give it bottom down. We have given. We will see more example through from the web. Okay, let me see marquee tag. Okay, marquee tag in HTML. So based on that, we will see what are the attributes exist for your marquee tag. Okay, let me see here marquee tag. I'm taking this sample example. Okay, we are using the document HTML. It indicates the document type as HTML. I'm copying this. Okay, I'm coming, I'm taking one new file and I'm pasting. Okay, here it gives HTML marquee tag. Here the marquee tag means it will move from right to left. Here the marquee direction is given as an up. Let me try. While saving, I will give it as marquee 1.html. okay, I'm saving it. Now I'm minimizing this and minimizing this, and this is our marquee 1, right? Hope here it is visible, right? It is marquee 1, and I am opening it with our Chrome. Yes, now you are seeing one text is moving from right to left and another text is moving fast from up. Okay, so if I give one more marquee tag, let me make it as a h1, better to visible h1 tag, and I'm closing here h1. and I'm using here H3, and here I'm making it as a H3. Okay, yes. Now I will take one more tag H3. I will make one image to scroll, or else if I want to give the background color, then how we can give? We can give bg color. Bg color is equal to some red. I will give a red. Okay, and I will give the direction as down. Up means content will be upward direction. Down means the content will be in downward direction. I will make SMC Sherwa. Okay, just for understanding purpose, I'm saving. I'm opening my browser. This is my thing. I'm refreshing. So if I observe here, this direction attribute of a marquee tag makes as an upward direction flow, and for the direction tag of downwards, it will make marquee tag move to downward direction. Default it is right to left. Okay, it is scrolls from right to left. Okay, so that is your first element, and next it also having some special properties. Based on that special properties, you can identify some properties. Let us see here. Already we have seen up and down. Now we will see scroll property. Okay, so let me see here. Already here we are having in the behavior attribute. If you use the behavior attribute, the text will scrolls means it will scroll. Slide means once it touches the one end, it will bounce back. Okay, it will bounce back. Got it? Let me do that. Let me make here marquee behavior attribute. Behavior attribute. For that, what I'm giving? Slide. If I give the slide, what happens? Please observe carefully. Here you are seeing. Okay, examples are seeing, and if I make it as a slide, then let me check what it happens. Okay, I'm saving and I'm coming to your browser and I'm refreshing. So this is the tag. For this tag I'm using the behavior tag and I'm giving the value as slide. Okay, it will slide. Let you check. Okay, slide is a default property. Suppose if I take it with property as scroll, then you can see here what it will happen. Okay, scroll. I'm saving this attribute. Now scroll. Let me refresh my tag. Okay, so right, yes, if I made it as a scroll, then the mobile text will bounce back. It has to be supposed to bounce. It is not bounce, then we will see. It is also scrolling, so it is not bouncing. Okay, and that is happened. Supposed to scroll. Is there any spelling mistake? BGHAVIO or here U is not there. Okay, that is the mistake we have made, and because of this mistake, it is we are not identifying what is happening here. Okay, if you take the direction property, you can give left, right, and top, bottom. For example, if I make direction as right, the text will move from right to left. Let me check. I'm coming here and I'm refreshing, so it moves from content left to right. Okay, here it is working now. Behavior, I have given it as a scroll. Then let me see what it will happens. Okay, If user scrolls, then what happens? It has to be supposed to scroll. It will be move. I think so. It doesn't happens. If I use it as a slide, now once it touches the edges of one end, it will move back. That is the concept of a slide. Whether the spelling is correct, BEHAVIOR. Okay. Scroll is the default. Scroll is the default. Okay. And alternate means it will display alternate. That's all. Yes. Please observe here. Here not a slide means it. What is the slide happens? The mobile text moves from rightmost corner to when it touches to the leftmost corner, then it stops. Suppose if I use alternate, maybe it bounce. I think so. I'm not sure. Let me try. Okay. Bounce means it will move to and fro. I think so. Let me try. Yes. Got it. Now you are identifying, right? What is the usage of a marquee alternate? It moves to and fro. Now I'm taking the same alternate, but I'm giving it as a slide. Slide means what it will happens, you know. Okay, once it touches the edge, it will ends. And I'm taking one more thing. Now it is scroll. Scroll it not required. For default, it is the same. And I'm taking the direction, all directions. Okay, so what is the direction? Up. Whether it is visible now? Yes. Now I'm taking it as a down. Already down is there, and also I'm taking one more is left, and one more is right direction. Okay. Now let me see the right direction. What it will happen? Okay. Now I'm saving and I'm compiling. Compile means sorry, refreshing. Now you are seeing, right? I have given scroll, top, bottom. Okay, one is a up, one is a down, top and bottom. Okay, if you see here, it is bouncing back. Bouncing back means behavior attribute value is alternate. If it stops means slide. If it is a moving means scroll. Okay, after the end it will continuously scrolling. Okay, so here the direction top, left, bottom, right. Okay, it is also we have specified by using this marquee tag. And next you can also give the height and width, and also loop. So loop indicates you can specify how many times it has to scroll. Loop means specifies number of times, specifies how many times to loop, how many times it has to continue. Scroll delay means it will delay, means it makes a delay between each jump. Okay, right. Scroll amount, it defines how many times it has to jump. Okay, let me take scroll amount. Okay, I'm taking here, it is a slide, right? I'm taking alternate scroll amount. Scroll amount is equal to 5. I will give it as a 5. Let me check what it will happen. Okay, I'm saving, coming here, and I'm coming here, and I'm refreshing. So 5 times maybe it will scroll, I think so. Okay, after 5 times it will get, it doesn't stop, maybe, right? Scroll amount, yes, defines how far to jump. 1, for which tag I have mentioned this first one only, right? Let me make it as a 2 only. 2 is enough, I feel so. Otherwise we have to wait for a long time. So it is a scrolling. Whatever the scroll amount you specified, based on the amount, it is what it happens, how far to jump. So jumping will be happens. Okay, it is moving slowly. You can see it. Okay, it is moving slowly. Yeah. Yes. That's it. So hope you have understand this concept, and also you can specify the height and width, and loop is also you can specify how many times the marquee tag has to be moved. Okay, these are the sum of tags. You can refer any of a site related to your tags, no problem, no issues, you will get a marks. Okay, got it? We will meet in the next class. Thank you.